Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, featuring another 1 vs 1. This time on Sturzdorf. Yes, indeed, Sturzdorf. We shall be seeing two highly ranked players clashing. We shall be seeing WMDTrainz bringing in the pain train for the 15th Armoured Division. Opposing him shall be DonnieChan of the Wehrmacht of the 12th Volksgrenadier Division, gloriously holding the line in the name of the fatherland. And of course, also note this is the first day of Gamescom, so hopefully we should be, of course, getting some news. And of course, be sure to follow either the news feed or Twitter, because I'll be doing my best to sort of, update on news right there. As it comes out, screenshots and eventual gameplay trailer, which I'll, of course, also be sure to upload to my channel as well, if I can, of course. Anyways, we are going to be seeing a 2 pioneers turn out right here for
DonnieChan.
For trains, we are seeing a 2 engineer start as well. Rifle on the way. Will DonnieChan be reflecting this with Volksgrenadier, and will it be an MG? Perhaps a bike or a Schwimmwagen? We'll find out. Points are being secured. We are seeing a bit of a rush here towards the high munitions. He's probably going for some... He might even leave the rifle and actually connect the lower resource point. Certainly a move that could work. And there we go, the first infantry squad is out. A Volksgrenadier squad moving out for the fatherland, ready to take on the enemy. Points are being secured left and right. The Volksgrenadier division was a later sort of addition to the Wehrmacht, what came about after the 4th of July plot, I believe it was. I can't remember the date of it, but it was the one against Hitler, which rather caused a lot of troubles, a lot of people being fined, including a bunch of officers in what was known as the Reserve Army. Himmler got control of that, and they decided to create a more, in quotation marks, loyal army, and thus were the Volksgrenadiers created. A bit of barbed wire there to sort of prevent anyone from sneaking up there. Not a bad move, although of course engineers can make that a bit more difficult. In fact, it looks like he might be going up for 2 layers of barbed wire, thus buying himself more time. But he is taking a slightly more cautious approach. He's not going straight for the fuel point. There we go, high munitions, by the way, connected. Whereas, of course, Trainz is pushing rather hard up the east flank. We are seeing an MG42, a much more cautious approach. Lots of wire. DonnieChan is not rushing out into anything right here. Although he could have wired off this, perhaps to deny his American opponent some cover. Rifle and MG42 rushing towards the same house. There we go, Rifle could be catching them, or could be caught. In fact, Volksgrenadiers need to move up to support. And there we go, Rifle now running around the house, shooting at them. Although then again running the other way around. And, just dodges the MG42. Very close, additional pioneers popping into the building, ensuring it's going to be a very bad idea to be too close to that house. And, wait a minute. My pardons, Rifle do get away, only 1 loss. Did a bit of damage right there, certainly did a bit of harassment. Sandbags going up to provide a bit of a more of a cornerstone. And he's in fact only began taking this viewpoint after he's wired it off in a rather interesting way. Again, he's rather, very cautious, very hesitant, very defensive, I think. Lots of wire, not taking the slightest of chance versus the train of American pain. We are seeing the pioneers getting pushed off. Additional engagements right here, some Volksgrenadiers, and the others. No, there's another squad moving up there, but Rifle here are in fact being pushed back. But we are seeing flamethrower engineers moving in, and no attempt by the Volksgrenadiers to focus them down. They instead quickly evacuate the heavy cover moving up there. Although there's going to be plenty of barbed wire to move through for these engineers, and of course all this munitions still going to be a disadvantage. And he's popping inside to the building and just using the... No! It can't! Oh, cheeky that. It has in fact been fully wired off. For now at least. Rifle moving in from the south, pioneers pull back. A bit more Volksgrenadiers adding in here. Engineers getting gunned down. They need to get out of there if they value their lives. And looks like they actually do, surprisingly enough. We are seeing an additional MG42 up, so decent mix of infantry and MGs. Got some combat ability if he needs to get a bit aggressive and counterattack, but he's clearly taking up the much more defensive approach. In the meanwhile, Trainz is really now going in for the point, and he's in fact hoping to cut off the munitions point here. If he can't get to it, he's just going to cut it off. But at the same time, though, DonnieChan is holding this point, the last point, actually connecting the high munition point to his own resources pretty well. MG42 fire, Volksgrenadiers, engineers, riflemen moving in there. We are seeing a banger going up. Another one has already been attempted but cancelled. MG fire, mine going off, rifleman down. full rifleman squads, no upgrades. He's got plenty of fuel, though. He's holding the high fuel point and pretty much a lot of the other fuel points on the map. Flamethrowers moving in, dealing with the MG42, forcing the crew out of the building. Bunker cancelled again. Volksgrenadier is holding the line behind some, well, what remains of some trees. And this is definitely some pretty heavy fighting again. I mean, Trainz has been allowed, of course, to gain most of the territory, so it's also getting most of the resources. And could we be seeing an upgrade? We are seeing additional riflemen. He's going for 5 rifleman squads. That's pretty bold. I don't see this very often, although I am beginning to see more players actually willing to experiment with throwing in a 5th squad of riflemen. I mean, this is some pretty heavy stuff. And it's definitely going to keep up the pressure on Donnie. Then again, it could also give him time to, to get prepared for any sort of vehicles or armor. MP40s are being equipped, so he's already reached the skirmish phase moving against the riflemen. But they're already too depleted, too low on health and men for the riflemen to actually be threatened by them. MG42 setting up here, trying to desperately hold what remains of the territory. But again, Trainz is just reinforcing success with more riflemen. Volksgrenadier rushing away. Flank getting hit soon. Will this bunker actually be finished in time? He's definitely hoping for the medic bunker. But the question is, will he actually be able to finish it? Flamethrowers attacking the MG42, trying to cover the flank of the other MG. And they might even succeed. More flamethrowers. Bunkers finally up. Oh, this is looking pretty grim for DonnieChan already. Not even 10 minutes have passed and he is in dire straits. He's got some pioneers running about here doing a bit of harassment on their own, but he definitely could be doing better. And again, I mean, Trainz is definitely not making it any easier with all of these riflemen, and he might, of course, soon be trying to sort of reinforce even further, perhaps with some armor, perhaps upgrades for the riflemen. I mean, 5 rifleman squads with BARs is going to be an awful lot of BARs, in fact. Browning automatics. Good old World War I weapon like machine gun. Sort of battle rifle concept. Never really got used in World War I, but it's saw use elsewhere. It was used by the Polish army. In fact, even the British considered, but they ended up going for the Bren gun. But there we go, medic bunker up. Volksgrenadier moving forwards, and we are seeing a Kriegbags going up for DonnieChan. He definitely needs something to break out of the iron grip of Trainz, using the heavy cover. Although there's a bit of natural barbed wire here, making it a bit difficult to use it. So that was actually a clever usage of sandbags combined with natural barbed wire. Mines going down. This is a good move by Trainz. I mean, he's going to really make it much harder for DonnieChan to counterattack. That's generally what you want to do when you're actually an American holding a lot of territory. You want to make it as difficult as possible for your opponent to actually break out, to seize territory, to make it more painful, to having to expend more manpower. So in that sense, this is a good move, although I don't think he might have gotten off as many as he could. Engineers quickly pushed off. We are seeing a supply going up, and he's got plenty of fuel, plenty of manpower. He could easily be going for a tank depot if he so wanted. Rifle moving in from the south. BARs could also be of a bit of help. Another MG42 there. Not sure what will be coming out of Kriegbags. But definitely holding larger parts of the map, taking up positions. Again, doing his best to repel any German assaults, which are going to be a bit limited for the 12th Volksgrenadiers. That's the might of the 15th Armoured. These chaps are definitely doing a bit poorly, but they do manage to force away the riflemen. Medics are moving in. That's good. That's good. That's what DonnieChan wants. He wants some grenadiers. He's moving in. The packs he's definitely expecting. And yes, indeed, we are seeing the tank depot up for Trainz.
Begin armored operation.
Loaded up with Shermans. He's definitely going to hammer his way through Donnie's already rather diminished lines. Fancy that. So a bit quiet as points are being secured. Medics are moving in the few wounded Volksgrenadiers they could find. And DonnieChan's moving forwards again. He's got no victory points. He's got barely any resources. He's under pressure from all sides. Again, 5 rifleman squads is a quite vicious force. Tank depot's ready. He just needs a bit of manpower, although some supplied upgrades could also help with the upkeep. And of course, a medic station would also be a great combination with 5 rifleman squads. I mean, those are going to produce a lot of wounded.
Supply lines are broken.
Pioneers are getting attacked. Volksgrenadiers moving in to try and assist again to retake that fuel point. Points being secured there. Not a lot of more additional follow-up mines. He's going for armor. And we are seeing the first mortar up for DonnieChan. Anyways, why did I say him first? I don't know if it's the only one. Anyways, Right here fighting against Volksgrenadiers. Mortar bombarding the chaps in there, already doing quite a bit of damage, setting off the mines. MG joining in. But again, going for the fuel point. Interesting enough, I mean, Trainz has never really bothered just getting up some engineers with some wire cutters and just securing the point that way. Does strike me as a bit curious, but getting into the house again. And of course, one thing to note, buildings actually gain quite, give you quite a nice protection against submachine guns. I mean, submachine guns actually get a lot less effective against troops in buildings. I mean, 50% less damage, 50% less accuracy. That's pretty huge, but there we go. The first Sherman is out. And he's not pushing it in right away. This could be a good move. He might want to actually get a second one and then try to sort of hammer his way in. Of course, just sort of try to figure out where's the best place to strike. And then just rush it in. Pudlevsky building being secured by flamethrower engineers arriving here evacuating. Perhaps going in for the fuel pond again. 50 caliber on the Sherman. He's still not moving it. And there we go. He's spotted the pack. Could of course be that was the idea because he's probably not expecting it. Or he is probably expecting it. There we go. Though for the final line up, the Volksgrenadier dig in harder than before, desperately knowing there will be no assistance from a Panzer division, SS troops or anything else like that. They just have to rely on their own and whatever flaks they might be able to scrape together from nearby Luftwaffe units. But the Volksgrenadiers were characterized partly by having submachine guns, but they were not actually their intended equipment like this. They were actually supposed to be equipped with assault rifles like this. They were intended like a sort of modern infantry division with 2 squads in every platoon having assault rifles. The last one was more of a regular rifles and an LMG or an MG, whatever you'd call it. So that's so interesting. And there we go, second Sherman ready, and he's not using it until he's got those 2 Shermans. He's really hoping for one heck of an armored punch. And there we go, just crushing his way through wire, trucks, anything that is in his way and is not American. And that's definitely going to be a huge issue for DonnieChan. But we are seeing additional packs, of course. How does he, figure out he's going to get hit by Germans? Well, it's actually time to have a look at DonnieChan, my apologies, but let's just briefly pause. The key is, what he hasn't seen. He hasn't seen any upgrades for the riflemen. I mean, he hasn't heard any mortars, he's not seen armored cars, anti-tank guns, anything else. And again, the longer you only see one type of unit, usual infantry, the more likely it is he's, delaying for something heavier. In this case, he really get hit hard on the rifleman to get armor much more quicker. And basically keeping his opponent back, and then of course hit in with the armor. So in that case, DonnieChan figuring that has gone for 2 packs, 2 Panzerabwehrkanone. And now they are rolling in, opening up on the Volksgrenadier team. Some Grenadiers have been trained. Perhaps even been formed, which is also good. Packs opening up on the Sherman, but here's the thing to note, of course. You actually need quite a few shots from a pack to knock out a Sherman. Second one also getting attacked. We are seeing a bunker. He's probably going for an MG bunker. Pack here getting outflanked, outmaneuvered. And there we go. Field repairs up. He's really now going for the synergy. And there we go. First pack is gone. Second one maneuvering in, but this could in fact be a problem. The Shermans will quickly move in and sort that one out. And there we go, pack spotted, mortar under fire from the Shermans. 250 calibers raking down death and destruction. And there we go, another pack has bit the dust. Other one getting recruited. Grenadiers moving up with the Panzerrex. The MG bunker here is just going to be a dream for now. And again, another mortar cleared out. Panzerfaust, Panzerrex trying to recruit those guns, and oh dear, DonnieChan accidentally used his Panzerrex grenades to recruit the pack. MG42 holding back the infantry and securing anything, but again, the pack just got decrewed. Germans are still holding out. They got 8 kills and 10 kills already. Absolute machines of death and destruction. And there we go, the Grenadiers with the Panzerrex now completely irrevocably lost. A huge loss for DonnieChan, and definitely a bit of a mistake. We were probably hoping, just recruit and get that last Grenadier out of there, but sadly not. Both Shermans veterans who want increasing speed. Pack has been recruited, and now they are heavily damaged enough to actually force them away, get them out of their trains. You've done your duty. You've just caused unbelievable death and destruction to DonnieChan. MG42 being forced away. And there we go, one armored raid by Trainz, and he has done unbelievable damage to the forces of the 12th. They are in complete disarray. Tons of troops dead, guns constantly reinforced, and high manpower cost, even lost an entire Grenadier squad. Definitely not to his advantage. Supply upgrade again would be nice. And he's gone for BARs. Now really pushing it harder. But there's a slight problem here now though. He's got absolutely nothing to contain a counterattack by Donnie. If Donnie actually decides to why it's not a better move ahead, there's nothing to stop him. In fact, he's got a Volksgrenadier squad constantly moving about here harassing. Rather now on the way to probably deal with that. But again, slight issue right there with the trains. But that seems to be about it. He's still done an awful lot of damage. And of course, DonnieChan is doing his best to quickly recruit the guns, preparing them for the second attack. And of course, if the Shermans keep getting up at this, I mean, they'll get Veteran 2 and Veteran 3 very soon enough. Additional pioneers being trained. Veterancy 1 for the support units does not affect packs. For that you need vehicle veterancy. I imagine that was to avoid too much synergy with support units. Quite simply. Because, I mean, the pack also gets some alright bonuses, although Veterancy 3 gets the best one, which is a damage bonus. Although minor, it can still do something. MG turning out on the rifleman right there. And there we go, Veterans 1 increasing accuracy and decreasing reload times. Rather than getting shot at. Oh, one gunner lost on the MG team. The branch they were hiding behind, not really putting right cover. Oh dear, Trainz, I think, is making a slight mistake right there, sending in a Sherman on its own. Or, no, he's just using it to sort of move in and clear out the wire opening with way up for the rifle, but it's going to be quickly sent back. MG42 decrewed. This is a steal for Trainz if he's quick on it, and yes, there we go. The Wehrmacht has just been bereft of its equipment. Points are being lost again. DonnieChan is under heavy pressure.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
But at least now he might have managed to temporarily stall up Trainz. He's still got one victory point. He's still done some damage to the Shermans. And he's still got that MG bunker, and he's going to cover it as much as possible, thus ensuring this is quite the strong point. But of course, there's a slight weakness. If Trainz was to strike from here or here, I mean, he would really be buggered. There's absolutely nothing covering the flank. In fact, an assault on his base right here with several Shermans could really do an awful lot of damage. All the packs are pointed towards here, which is great. But again, if he strikes elsewhere, Donnie's and the 12th Volksgrenadier Division extension is in trouble. There we go, with the rifle setting up to hit the flank already. Mortar being pushed back. Heavy fire from the Pitlevsky building. Still no attempt at securing this munitions. Another bunker going up. He's probably going for another MG to cover the flank there. A small fortress, in fact, held by the valiant Volksgrenadiers. Moving in, the MG42 suppressing the Volksgrenadiers. There we go, MG bunker upgrade. A bit rare you actually see that many because, well, they tend to go down pretty quickly as well. Volksgrenadiers getting run off. Oh, he could be losing an entire squad. Medics are doing their best. Though, of course, they risk getting killed. Rather than advancing up here, Volksgrenadiers and MG bunker stopping them. But on the flank, of course, there we go, though. Base defense is providing a bit of protection. Grenadiers are reformed. Another MG bunker up. Riflemen are getting suppressed by another MG42. Grenadiers closing in for the kill. And we are even seeing a grenade, but that's just going to be wasted munitions and some splinters up someone's ass. And he's gotten 3 Shermans. My goodness. That's an awful lot of armor. And in fact, again, he is going in for the flank. He's not going to be trying to hit in the nail from the head. He's just going to go in and flank them pretty severely. And of course now, DonnieChan, of course, is going to be forced to reposition his packs, and Shermans are just rushing in, clearing out. Packs are exposed, but again, they could easily be outflanked because the bunkers are blocking their line of sight, or line of fire, in fact. Although some are covering each other, but there we go. Easily getting outflanked, suffering. We are seeing a 3rd pack on the way, but again, 2 pack crews are gone. More or less, well. This Sherman needs to get back, though it is in a terrible condition. Mortar rounds hitting 1. Again, it's the 2 Veterans 1 which are doing most of the movement work. Sherman here again needs to retreat. Might even be an idea to try and seize the packs away from Donnie. Another Panzerschreck. Another pack. Mortar in dire straits. Oh dear, and there we go. 1 pack has in fact been destroyed. He's really hoping to destroy all the packs so Donnie cannot recruit them, what he failed to do last time due to heavy damage and not wanting to risk too much. MG bunker and heavy damage. Might be an idea to focus down the grenadiers inside this building, or at least vacate the premises. But again, heavy damage, heavy losses. Lots of riflemen moving in. Again, quite the sizable infantry force, although has he actually lost an infantry squad? I think so. Well, there we go. Small victory, and there we go. But need to get out there now. We are seeing once more Allied war machine up. I mean, field repairs. Stop messing up the 2, Dane. Oh yeah, move it, quickly, quickly. And another Volksgrenadier squad goes down. 50 caliber just rakes them with hot death. Securing another victory for Chains. And again, leaving DonnieChan and the 12th a bit understaffed. Packs are moving forwards. Well, what remains, the rest have been wrecked. The bunkers are gone. And we are soon seeing a Pershing on the way for Trains. 15th Armoured Division are really going in hard. Riflemen moving in there to flank. Volksgrenadiers and an MG. Bit of pancake fire, and for the Fatherland goes up. Shermans once more roll in. Some of them repaired, others not quite. Riflemen taking up position in the building, denying it. Although some are quick to get out there again. Suppressed. Shermans moving up on the flank. And again using buildings and such to block the line of fire. Jolly good move. And of course now might be an idiot to use the fact that the other one's getting hunted down to rush in the other Shermans. But no, he's actually pulling out of this mess, or trying to at least. The trees are causing a problem for the trains. Volksgrenadiers moving up on the eastern flank. He's actually gotten fresh Volksgrenadiers, or did he get more? Never mind. Grenadiers arriving. Sherman taking a few shots. Still got 3 Shermans. Some of them with quite a few kills. Destroyed engine. And a grenade right on the rifleman. Looks like we are seeing a retreat right up there. Volksgrenadiers running into problems again with the rifleman and a Sherman. The veterancy 2-1. The very nasty one. 22 kills. And if it gets veterancy free, it will gain a 25% damage bonus. Will apply both to the main gun and the 50 caliber. So that's going to be a very nasty surprise for DonnieChan. But there we go. Having finally threatened some Luftwaffe officers to finally provide some AT assets, he has pulled in a Flak 36. And largely, I mean, Flak 88s were considered heavy flak artillery, and they were usually only in the hands of the Luftwaffe. There were some core assets, and Panzer divisions and some other more special units would have their own. But usually, largely, in fact, most Luftwaffe AA find this sort of really heavy sort was provided by the Luftwaffe flak regiments and such. And there we go, the first roar of the Flak 88 Grenadiers. They need to get away. MG42 stopping the assault as well, at least trying to dampen it down a bit. But they are, of course, already risking getting flanked. Pioneers rushing away. Volksgrenadiers are moving in to try and protect the flank of the MG42. Will it work? Will it work? Sherman's fully repaired, and definitely that Flak 88 is going to be a bit of a headache for Trains. Rifleman again taking heavy losses. Oh, Rifleman squad down. Rifleman squad down for Trains. He got a bit reckless there. I think he should have retreated. But there we go. MG42 down. Another MG42 up on the field. Troops are suffering losses. Volksgrenadier securing a BAR. And we could be seeing another push up the right flank as well. DonnieChan is slowly but surely securing the position. We are sadly not seeing more mines going up again. I do think he could have done with that. You know, more mines here, here, and here. Points are being secured though. And he's soon going to get that Pershing, which along with 3 Shermans is going to be quite the force to be reckoned with. There you go, pack opening up on the Shermans. And Sherman getting hit by a Flak as well. Gunner killed. And within the range of the MG bunker as well, so it can't just be rushed by infantry. Good. You know, synergy right between the two. Of course, the question becomes, how will Trains handle this? He needs to get that flag out of there. He really wants to put on the screws again. And there we go. Pershing arrives. If we get those other 3 Shermans repaired as well, and then charge all 4 units in at the same time, he might be able to succeed. There are some caveats right there, but still, with very few assets to actually stop him, it could work. There's only going to be 2 pancakes on 1 squad, a pack and a flak. So again, if you can attack the flak in the proper way, it should be doable. And we do see a supply upgrade. We do not see a medic station again. Might have helped a bit now with the rifleman squads, which are down to 3. And you finally got this munitions. Not sure how he did it though. Might be the wire was actually a bit too close to the point and he was able to cap through it. It can happen. Going for the fuel point again, going in for more harassment, charging in right here. Position set up by DonnieChan and the more solid troops of the 12. The Grenadiers in this case representing the Fusiliers, which were usually considered an elite unit within the division. A tactical reserve sometimes hold the scouts. And there we go, first Sherman is down.
Point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
That was a blow right there of quite some consequence to trains. And the armor pulling out, and DonnieChan finally bringing a small sigh of relief as he finally got one of those Yankee Panzers haunting him for so long, with so many men on their conscience. Rifleman continuing to flank in. Pioneers probably moving in to salvage that Sherman. There we go. The other Sherman needs to get away. Lots of pancakes, lots of pack fire. Trains is a bit slow there, I think. Does manage to get another kill before it completely pulls out. And in fact, DonnieChan is now making some quite successful pushes. The amount of defenses laid down by trains has sadly been a bit low and has allowed DonnieChan to actually rather unhindered actually move forwards. And he's also floating an awful lot of ammunition, so again, I think more mines would have helped him definitely. Now he might lose another rifleman squad. Oh, poo. And yes, indeed, rushing in straight into the lion's den. There we go. Down to 2 squads of riflemen. This is starting to look pretty grim for trains. He had a pretty strong start. Now it seems to be slackening a bit, to put it mildly, which is definitely not to his advantage, I fear.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Volksgrenadier moving about. Flank 88 still there, but not really achieving much. We are now seeing a weapon support center going up. Sherman here still need repairs. Let's speed this up in fact. But again, I may note, DonnieChan's taking all advantages he can. He's laying down more flaks, more defenses. He's not taking any chances. I mean, he's actually understanding the concept of defense, whereas trains seems to be having a bit harder time with it. But again, it is a bit more awkward. The Americans sort of lay down proper defenses at times. But again, had he bothered with more minds, I think DonnieChan would be in a much weaker position. He might have even been gone by now. And Pioneers here under fire. German mortar pulling up, finally recruit. Riflemen hiding, some of the buildings are getting mortared. Second supply upgrade on the way, that's good. And a sniper probably going to try and clear out that flak. Pershing under fire from the pack. And more flak fire. Needs to be careful with this armor. And now, of course, the tanks right here could also be a bit in trouble if they move too close to the flak down here. There we go, the troops are moving in. Will he be able to get this the flak? And again, note the MG bunker right behind it to ensure that even if it gets cleared out, it can't just be easily recruited. I mean, it's a trick someplace troops run. There we go. Mortar actually getting flanked by riflemen. Jolly good, jolly good. And a grenade. Mortar team is down. Volksgrenadier managed to push the troops away there. Rifleman here could be in a bit of trouble. Veterans E2, Volksgrenadier rushing in. MP14 hat for the fatherland goes up, providing them with further to provide protection against bullets. For some reason, grenades going off, but not really killing anyone. Grenadiers arriving. Flaks blasting away at them as well. And of course, medics moving in to pick up any wounded Germans. Trees getting blasted to bits as well. And these riflemen could in fact be going down on the retreat again. Oh dear, trains. We've got so many riflemen, but you don't quite seem to be able to keep them alive any longer. Again, a medic station would have been a great choice by now to actually help with the infantry. This could actually prove to be a huge problem for Trains, as he's suddenly going to find himself very much starved of troops to actually hold ground and, you know, take it and provide protection for the tanks. Let's go look at DonnieChan and the 12th Volksgrenadiers again. How are they holding up? And there we go. The flag has been cleared out. Now that is the time to strike, clear out the bunker, and perhaps recruit that flag, or at least destroy it. 2 snipers up, in fact. MG in the building getting destroyed. Troops are moving in. They are suffering heavy fire. Snipers actually getting pinned. Bunker almost cleared out. MG needs to get sniped. We're in the flak. There we go. Flak crew getting sniped. Pack moving in. Allied war field repairs. I keep messing them up. Oh dear Dane. You get your bloody act together. Sherman almost down. Oh, very close. Flak once more decrewed. Volksgrenadiers moving in. Sherman opening up. 1 Grenadier squad almost down. They do manage to cure up Pandrake. Will they? Yes, they fire one last shot. Get the Sherman. A very expensive assault. Mortar rounds going in. He got a sniper. Schwimmark moving in. Veteran G2 is actually bothering with vehicle. Veteran G4's packs and his flags. Fascinating. And the Schwimmark is actually moving in. Mind you, on Veteran G2 it actually gets quite some protection bonuses. Another sniper up, but oh, Trains is suddenly losing a lot of snipers. And I think a mortar might actually have been a better choice against the flak. You know, just far over cover and clear them out. American tanks are in dire straits. Another flag up here covering this part of the road. Out of control. Pershing could be going down. Oh dear, Trains just lost everything. Oh, poo. That did not work out as hoped, I imagine. He got 1 flak, but I think the price for achieving it was way too high. He lost several snipers. Oh, Allied War Machine might have saved him a bit there. Still lost numerous snipers. He's lost infantry. He's lost several tanks as well. This is not quite to his advantage. And of course now DonnieChan is of course taking advantage of all the wrecks to get him as many munitions as possible. Quickly getting suppressed by the MG in the house. Mortars opening up for a bit of fun as well. Flags are watching all along the line. We might be seeing a second one over here, I suppose. That would be nice. Infantry moving up and heavy rocket artillery as well. More sniper fire against the MG42 right there. American arm advancing up under heavy fire from the mortars, although not really going to do much against the Pershing. You'll need a much bigger mortar for that. Flak fire not quite achieving anything, and we are seeing a small push up there. We're also seeing a sniper up for DonnieChan to catch the American one. Pack could be in trouble. Mortar could be in trouble as well. Pershing getting hit in the rear, but he might be just trying to outflank the Pack and knock it out. Sherman under fire. There we go. Pack crew is dead. Pioneers, mortar exposed. American sniper just needs to get out. He's getting hunted down by the Volksgrenadiers with the MP40s. Just get behind the corner and run. Retreat. Oh dear, I think this might be too late. Way too late. Oh, Trains. So close. Oh, wait, he succeed. No. Oh, wait, he succeed. No, he didn't. He didn't succeed. Oh, poo. And he's actually gotten a 4th sniper. All of a sudden, he's getting a ton of snipers. It's not quite having any effect. And now we're seeing heavy rocket artillery against the Pershing, but most of it actually misses. Bloody lucky for Trains right there. MG42 now faced with the wrath of the Pershing. High explosive rounds blowing up dust and debris all around them. Once more, the field repairs go up. Troops advancing off the western flank. Flag 88 trying to get it. 3 kills to its name. It looks like everything is just falling apart for Trains. He had such a strong start and now he's just thrown it all away. In a slightly tragic manner.
opponent has 200 points.
MG42 Volksgrenadier moving in. And another Grenadier squad reformed, but mind you, I mean, he's actually been suffering quite a few losses in the Grenadier squads, but again, note, the medic bunker was what helped him. Sherman and Pershing survive another heavy rocket barrage. Not quite working out for Donnie right there, though they do need to get away very quickly for repairs. Back home. Counterwave. Another Schwimmwagen out. I believe Veterans 1 gives a damage reduction. Veterans 2 gives a health bonus, actually. And he's just surprised at all the ammunition he has. But again, I mean, the medic bunker has definitely paid off for DonnieChan, whereas again, a medic station, I think, for WMDTrainz would actually paid off for him. Schwimmwagen is moving in. And 2 American snipers are run off. Sniper misses though. DonnieChan sniper misses. Dummkopf misses again. Incredible. Schwimmwagen moving in, and again, note, doesn't quite take as much damage from the machine gun emplacement as it could, although running into the rifleman causes a bit, but again, it's actually quite resistant. Note how much they actually have to shoot at it and finding a sticky bomb. So I mean, in that sense, I mean, going for veterans, even for the sake of Schwimmwagens, you know, if you're going for sniper hunting, could pay off. I mean, I'm not saying you should, you know, just, oh, look, so Schwimmwagens, loads of veterans, you're going to win with the game. No, not necessarily, but I mean, small combination there to support the rest of the troops could work out. And we are seeing a second Flag 88, again, or at least a third. In this case, that would be a full flak battery, I believe. Definitely going to make it very difficult for Allied armor to move about on the field. And we are seeing a Calliope now arriving, in fact. Hoping for some artillery to blast his way out of this quagmire. And not the giggity kind. And we are seeing another Calliope blast. Ooh, catching the MG. He could even be catching the sniper. MG crew is dead. Bits of pieces of them can be found inside the house and possibly to the walls.
We're losing territory.
3 kills so far for the Calliope snipers advancing up. They'll have to be careful. There's a German sniper right there waiting for any American snipers to peek out a bit too far. Pioneer squad down. Sherman quickly run off. Pack gates the main gun. Another crack from the flak. And there we go. Volksgrenadier moving in. Snipers opening up to provide cover. Grenadiers. Suppressive volley from the riflemen, but there we go. Snipers open up, though they are close. And there we go. German sniper exposed. Will the American snipers get him? Oh no, he managed to get out of there. Gets the Grenadiers though. Veterans 1 for 1. Not sure what went up. Oh, the Sherman went down to a sneaky pack. And another Schwimmwagen. Fascinating. And Veterans 3 actually gains a small penetration resistance sort of thing, which actually means not every bullet will actually penetrate doing it damage. And even applies to BARs, and I think also sticky bombs might have a slight chance of actually fizzing on Schwimmwagens with Veterans 3, although I think it's, again, slight. It's not something I would bank on, for example. Schwimmwagen, they're moving in again, heavy fire from the flat, and there we go, rocket artillery right on the, on the snipers! Another sticky bomb on the Schwimmwagen. Oh, his own rockets knock out the Schwimmwagen! Oh, what a thankless task. Sacrifice for DonnieChan's glory.
Target. Replacement. Fall in. Battery. Yeah.
Pack getting recruited. Lots of ground blasted off. Temporary defenses. Pack actually sneaking up behind the Pershing, trying to knock it out. Although, of course, now it might be regretting that action as it finds itself a bit on its own. And a Pershing quickly rolling past it. Even the engineers could in fact clear it up by now. Careful, careful, don't move in front of it again. Oh! Oh dear! Oh dear! He should just have kept on moving, not move right in front of him again, and the pack actually got the shot, Pershing with its dying breath. Oh, poor Trainz. He must be feeling a bit steamed now. It looked, I mean, that win in the beginning looked pretty much sure, and then it just fell apart. I think he must have gotten a bit too cocky, a bit too confident. And now it's all gone.
We're down to 50 points. Our front lines are collapsing.
And well played from WMDTrainz, and thanks. And there we go, game over. A loss to the 15th despite their best attempts at bringing down the 12th Volksgrenadier in this sector. And of course, I mean, what rather lost him? I mean, again, I think it was the lack of mines which would have made whatever few harassment attempts DonnieChan made in the beginning much more painful, and would have drained him even further quick of manpower. That was essentially the trouble. There weren't enough defenders to actually stall a German counterattack while the Shermans were back for repairs. Plus, he simply just too quickly lost too much infantry. He was quickly drained, quickly sapped of will, and was partly all the infantry that also made him so strong. But without it, DonnieChan was able to gain the infantry advantage first, and then essentially just knock out the armor casually, because again, there was very little to actually deal with the infantry, or the flags, or the packs. So I mean, infantry is vital in combination with armor. Mines are also vital in ensuring that, for example, the armor player is going to have a much harder time actually getting back up from whatever pit you've thrown him into. And that was rather what went wrong here for Trainz. I mean, he had a great start. I mean, we also see how effective two Shermans at the same time can be, in particular if the opponent's not quite ready for it. Well, he was sort of, but not fully. Just hammered in, did unspeakable carnage, unspeakable damage. He pulled back for repairs, then moved in again, but he was never quite to really perhaps, deliver the finishing blow, which again he was perhaps a bit worried. Perhaps he shouldn't have been. Hard to tell, but I mean, he was pretty close, but certainly the loss of the rifleman and the lack of mines perhaps, undermined him in the long run. So there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying, cheers.